Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you check Twitter, George Natembea is trending at number 1. George Natembea is the current governor of Trans Nzoia County and is the immediate regional commissioner of Rift Valley. And so the reason why George Natembea is trending is because of late, Rift Valley has witnessed a spate of insecurity and the area has been left to the bandits. Bandits have taken over and they are terrorizing innocent Kenyans there. Now what baffles many is that the government seems to have buried its head in the sand and they don't want to listen to any other advice. They are unable to deal with the situation. So yesterday, when the government organized for an interdenominational prayer rally, which was only full of politics, Mr. George Natembea decided to go to that prayer rally. George Natembea was elected on an Azimio ticket, but he decided to attend the Kenya Kwanza organized prayer rally because it seems he was a man on a mission. There is something that he wanted to deliver to the president, and he did it. I want us to look at how the government is treating very casually the issue of insecurity. Natembea's message delivered very courageously but very honestly, and how the government is reacting to the statements because they feel that if they do what Natembea is saying, then it's going to take political mileage. As we delve into this, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to request you with the greatest humility to continue supporting our channel. We launched a 50 shillings challenge. I'm in need of a camera and I'm requesting you to send 50 shillings or anything that you have to the Mpesa number that I've placed there. The name is Fredrick Otieno. Kindly help me get something because if you check my videos, they are not very clear. So for me to get even a clear content, I really need a better camera. So I'm requesting if you can help. I'll really thank you in advance and may God bless you. If there is something that I'm very sure of, is that we are not going to solve the issue of insecurity. You can take this to the bank. The reason why I believe we cannot solve this issue is because, number one, we are playing politics with the issue of insecurity. This issue of politicizing insecurity did not start yesterday or today. There is a tweet that I want to give you, and this was in 12th January, about 6 months ago. Murkomen reacted to the exit of Mr. Natembea from Rift Valley as a regional commissioner. And this is what he said. He said that Mr. George Natembea was a terrible regional commissioner. He was divisive and polarizing. He was solely responsible for setting communities against each other for political reasons. He failed the people of Rift Valley and Kerio Valley. His exit is good for the peace in the Rift Valley. He should have been fired. Now, Mr. Murkomen was reacting after Mr. George Natembea decided to go and vie for the political seat which he won as a governor. And he was saying that George Natembea is the person who was setting communities against each other, and he says that he should have been fired long time ago. And the reason why Murkomen reacted this way is because there was a time when George Natembea stood firm. Honorable Murkomen wanted his people to go and occupy Mau Forest, but George Natembea said that he's not a politician, he's not going to play politics, and he refused. He said that if anyone is found breaching the law, regardless of his position, he will be dealt with. And Murkomen was never happy, and this is the reason he was reacting. So the issue of insecurity was something that we started politicizing long time ago. Now yesterday, when Mr. Natembea gave a very honest speech, and the locals were really clapping because they felt that that Natembea was telling the president the truth. I want you to see the body language of the president when Mr. Natembea is telling him that his people will only be making for him a red carpet and will not allow him to see what is happening above the periphery. And he was telling Mr. President that the people around him are the real culprits. They're the people who mastermind and pay these banditry activities. And he told Mr. President that they don't want him to know the truth. I want you to see the body language of the president as John Natembea was speaking to him.
Jambo la pili, au maafisa wetu ambao naona wanapigwa marisasi na kukufa, hakuna hata mmoja anapewa allowance. Ile mshahara ambayo ofisa anapata kwa kule Kabedo, yule mshahara ambayo askari amesimama Pangata kwa traffic anapata. There's no incentive whatsoever. Number 3, hata chakula kule inafika mahali askari wanafanya an unholy alliance na majangili, wapeane risasi ili wapewe mbuzi wa kule. Tumejiaibisha kabisa, na hawa watu wamekuwa emboldened. Mheshimiwa Rais, nimesikia watu wakisema kwamba jeshi ikuje pale. Sisi tuliomba jeshi, na rais ambaye aliondoka alitupatia jeshi for 10 days. Yale mambo ambayo alifanyia kule na Laikipia Conservancy ndiye alifanya mimi nikasema hii kazi mimi nitawacha, kwa sababu mnaambia jamaa coordinates ndio hizi, majangili wako pande hiyo, au wanakuja wanapiga bomu pande hii. Maana wenye ng'ombe, wenye mifugo, wenye nani ni wale watu ambao wanakaa nao kwa meza mjipanga mikakati ya kumaliza majangili. Hiyo walifi itakusha namna gani? And then jamaa wanaamuka siku moja wanakuja wanatangaza, wanasema kwamba operation imekwisha, wananchi warudi. Your Excellency, kama kuna kitu utakumbuka tu pekee namalizia hapa, usikubali kukuwa shielded from your people. Usikubali kukuwa shielded from the truth. Maana kama kiongozi kuna uwezekano watu wakuonyeshe tu kile kitu ambayo unataka kuona peke yake. Ukikuja hapa unakuwekea carpet, unakuja hapa unakaa hapa, unatoka umeweka gari pale unapanda, na kumbe hapa nyuma watu wameuawa. Uwezi kuona hiyo. Please don't lose touch with the common mwananchi. That's the only way we are going to grow our county. Na mimi nakwambia
wale wanaiba ng'ombe na kuua watu. We have no time to deploy our police officers on nonsense na vitu ambaye haina haja. Governor Natembea, you may not know. Don't have to worry about President William Ruto. Nobody can come between him na wananchi. Kama alikaa nje na wananchi hangekuwa rais. Huyu rais alikuwa rais kwa sababu alikaa na raia, hawa raia ya kawaida. Na wacha nikuambie kama ujui, kati ya sisi zote hapa, mimi, Chungwa, Cheriot, network ya huyu rais yetu na raia ya kawaida iko juu yetu na mbali sana. Na ako na network kali. Every day he engages the members of public, wale ya kawaida. In fact, the entire leadership of William Ruto is based on engaging the ordinary Kenyan. And therefore, you should have no worry at any one time that anybody can come between him na wananchi akose kujua nini naendelea. Your Excellency, final.
And what was baffling even more was the reaction by the Deputy President. The whole of that speech was full of wisdom. But when Rigathi Gachagua decided to speak, he was criticizing. It seems that the only thing that he captured was the bit when George Natembea was telling the president not to detach himself from the people. Because Mr. Natembea said that if you sit around leaders and you don't go to hear from the real people themselves, you might not know the truth. But then the deputy president thought like it was being that Natembea was playing politics, and that is why he reacted in a way that very many Kenya feels was he just stooped too low. Natembea is saying the following, that if we have to solve the issue of insecurity once and for all, then the following must happen. Number one, we must stop politicizing the issue of insecurity and face the reality as it is. And we must face the politicians who are funding the bandits, because if we don't, then it is an exercise in futility. The president said that he has ordered Kithure Kindiki, the CS Interior, to go and stay in the Rift Valley until this issue comes to an end. Yet, Mr. Natembea is saying this: even if you send Kithure Kindiki there, without changing the strategy, we are doing nothing. So he's saying that we need to change strategy. We need to sit on board with the leaders and even run riot on the leaders, because he's saying that sometimes you sit with the leaders and they send you to the north, telling you that these are the coordinates where the bandits are. Yet, when you're there, the bandits are bombing people and killing them in the south. And he's saying that these leaders know exactly what is happening. So if we don't face the leaders because they were elected on a Kenya Kwanza ticket, then we're doing nothing. So we must stop politicizing and face them. Number two, Mr. George Natembea is saying that now that we are sending the military and we are sending the police, he's saying that let us not have a confusion. Let the team work under one command. And the command here, he feels the military should take charge. And he's saying that the military should take charge so that the police will only play a complementary role. Because Natembea is reading mischief. He feels that when the two teams work independently, where the military has got their own command and the police has got its own command, there will be a confusion, and before we know it, our sons and daughters working in the forces will be dead. They will be killed, and then we will start accusing each other that, we were not working under one command. He's saying that there should only be one center of command, which is the military, if we have to win this war. The last thing that I feel should happen with immediate effect is that recently the president launched a commission to inquire into the affairs of the police service and the prisons. And I think this commission is headed by David Maraga, the former Chief Justice. People like George Natembea should be invited to give their opinion, because it seems this gentleman is full of wisdom. Let us look for people who worked under the Kibaki and Uhuru administration, people who have got insights into what should be done. Let us stop looking at them as people who will take political mileage. And we should draw a line between politics and serious matters. I still feel that the deputy president stooped too low by trying to criticize Mr. Natembea for a genuine problem that had a genuine solution. It is the talk of the day, and our deputy president, if they are advisors of our deputy president, let them sit him down so that they can draw a line between where to play politics and where to act on real issues. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take.